network. It is a robust program coming in to the membership. There's lots of different directions and lots of information. And I'm here to kind of be your rewards map and make sure that you not only understand the program, who the partners are, how to engage, how to get the rebates, and most of all, how to maximize the most on the rebates. We have currently, as it stands today, we have 126 or 7 partners. We just announced one yesterday called Fuel Masters. Fuel Masters is, I guess the best way to describe it is the master name, and then there's 20 different fuel companies, 20 or 25 different fuel companies that fall under Fuel Master. And now you earn a rebate for every gallon of gas that you fill your trucks up with. So I don't believe that their logo has made this slide as of yet. Again, we just announced it yesterday. But really the best thing about the Strategic Partner Program through Roundtable is I truly don't believe that you'll find another program out there with such a diversity of different types of partners. We have partners not only for product, manufacturing partners and distribution partners, but we have marketing partners, software partners, technology partners, office supplies, uniforms, consumer financing. If you want to buy a new vehicle, we have a partnership with GM. The list just goes on and on. So basically, when I do my consult one-on-one calls, I tell all members, including associate members, through the various affiliations, that the Service Roundtable directory should be your primary go-to resource. Okay, now sure, not every partner is going to fit. It's not a one fit for all, but there's lots of categories where we have multiple partners to choose from. They've all been highly vetted. They all pay rebates. They all offer competitive pricing. And it really is a win-win-win when you have the opportunity to work with some of our partners. Again, this really just kind of gives you guys an idea of all the different various kinds. And I usually say this at kidding around, but it does have a serious note. If you have a need or you're looking for a solution and you can't find a partner in our vast array of partners, please communicate that to us. Give us the opportunity to go out and recruit and vet a partner that we can add specifically for that solution. What I love about the program is it's not the same program. I'm not always talking about the same partners. I'm talking about everyone. It's constantly enhancing and changing and growing, and we're constantly adding value-added partners to not only provide value but benefit, and of course at the end of the day pay you guys some rebates. So that's nice. Every time we sign up a new partner, we send out lots of announcements. Okay, so I think and with some of the associate members through the affiliations, they might get some of these emails and say, well, that's great, but again, to Rick's point earlier, some members don't always know that some associate members don't always know that they're a member of Service Roundtable. So getting a Roundtable reward partner alert email may not mean a lot to them at that particular minute. So that's why the messaging is so important, to make sure that all of our associate members know that they are members of Service Roundtable. Over on the right-hand side, these are just some of the partners that we've picked up just in 2020. I did add General Motors there. They temporarily went away when COVID first hit, but now they are back. There's 2 glitches with GM, and I don't want to call them glitches, but there's 2 caveats. The first thing is that you have to be even associate member since 2019. Okay, so if you're an associate member from 2019, great, you qualify. Pretty easy. The other caveat is at this current time, what we've been told, there are no 2020 vehicles being manufactured and produced. Okay, so if you are interested, or if anyone is interested in purchasing a vehicle, it would have to be a 2021 vehicle. We have all that information on our website in our directory, so everyone can see it, but just kind of wanted to throw that out there. And haven't even added Fuel Masters to the list, was, again, just announced yesterday. I'll also mention that I personally am familiar with at least 4 or 5 even more new partners that haven't even been announced yet, that are just, we're finalizing contract details and dotting I's and crossing T's, but real exciting stuff. I don't think that there's a service or solution that we don't offer a partner for. So definitely very, very comprehensive partner list for everyone to pick up partners from. One of the things that I try to express the most when I talk to members is, when they think of buying groups or best practice groups and they're thinking rebates, the first thing that comes to mind, whether you're HVAC, whether you're plumbing, oh, wow, I'm going to join that group. I'm going to get rebates on any of the products I buy. Could be equipment, could be water heaters, could be parts and supplies, refrigerant. That's all great, okay? Our partner library consists of pretty much anything that you will do in your business. Again, software, technology, marketing, customer retention, uniforms, trucks, office supplies. Again, the list goes on and on and on. This slide right here just kind of gives you an idea of some of the categories that we have partners for that could certainly help and support the health of your business, the success of your business, and making sure that that everything is moving along pretty well. So, definitely the partner directory is what I like to call go-to, right? It should be everyone's go-to point as far as picking out partners. In our directory, which everyone has access to, okay, just by logging into the website. If you're an associate member through any of the affiliates that we have, okay, you have in most cases, you have a username and password to gain access to our website. Once you're into the website and you go to the Roundtable Rewards directory, you'll see a list of all of our partners. And if you're potentially interested in a partner or want more information or maybe want some pricing, you very easily click on the partner that you're interested in, and what I call a partner page will populate. Partner page will have anything and everything you're possibly looking for. It will have rebate amounts. It will have contact information. It will have information about its products or solutions. This is the page. If there are any requirements in order to qualify for rebates, everything is listed on these pages. So again, the first step is to make the directory your primary go-to. And then the second step is really kind of reviewing the pages to make sure that you're following any type of process or requirement, or making sure that you're not buying something that might be excluded from a partner, because we put everything that there is to know or you need to know on the partner pages, okay? So this is really just kind of, I wanted to provide some examples. When I was first asked to kind of put this information together, one of the things was, hey, can we get a list of all the partners that we have and what associate members make versus what Service Roundtable members might make? And, that's a pretty big ask just because we have so many partners. It would have been 7 or 8 slides just showing the different examples. But what I decided to do is I kind of picked out a handful of partners that I see that are utilized a lot and kind of wanted to just emphasize the difference in the membership. So Lennox obviously is one of our partners. I talk to a lot of associate members that utilize Lennox, okay? And as an associate member, rebates are limited. Okay, so if you're an associate member buying Lennox, there is no rebate for that for equipment. However, if you're a Service Roundtable member, okay, you're going to get 2.25% on equipment and 1.5% on parts and supplies. Now, if you have 3 to 5 trucks and you're spending a good amount of spend on Lennox, think about the multiplier on that and what you potentially could get back as a rebate. Rotobrush, great product, also very pricey. If you buy Rotobrush products, it's nice to know that you're going to, get a few bucks back on the back side. Home Depot. So we actually have two partnerships with Home Depot, and I just kind of wanted to briefly explain both. So I'm not sure how many of you guys might be familiar with Barnett Brass. They were around for a long time. And back in 2015, Home Depot acquired Home Depot acquired Barnett and then rebranded to Home Depot Pro. So Home Depot Pro obviously distributes HVAC, plumbing, electrical, janitorial, MRO types of supplies.
Did we just lose him?
Hey, Michael, can you hear us? You're on mute.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, gotcha.
Sorry about that. Internet middle of the day sometimes goes down. All right.
There you go, and you're back on the page.
All right, perfect. So Barnett Brass, right? Barnett Pro Contractor Supplies. If you buy from one of their existing distribution centers, you're going to get a 0.5% on all those sales. We also have another partnership with retail and online purchases. Okay, so anytime you have employees, technicians, anyone that works in the company that goes to the Home Depot store, very easy registration. We can get you hooked up and earning rebates. You can see that there's a difference between the associate member payback versus the service roundtable. Yeah, it is only a 0.5% difference, but a whole percent on what you spend. I talk to a lot of members that spend thousands of dollars at Home Depot. So if you can get 1% back on your total spend, again, it's just, and then collectively add that all together, you're going to be walking away with a nice chunk of change. Here's just a couple more examples. You guys can certainly see, typically as an associate member, you're going to pretty much get half or either none, 1/4 or a 0.5% of what a Service Roundtable member would get. Now, keep in mind, Service Roundtable membership, it's a $50 a month expense. It's a $600 annual investment. That's it, $600. So one of the things that I kind of want to show you that the program truly pays for itself, on this page, this is actually a copy of a check that an associate member received. Okay, they received $13,524, and it was a plumbing contractor. Okay, but they were only an associate member. Now, if they had paid or if they had upgraded to the Service Roundtable membership, okay, I don't know if you guys could see it, but in the lower right-hand corner, they would have received $21,390. It's a difference of $7,800 if they were a Service Roundtable member. This whole check was for one partner, one item, all $13,000, and it was water heaters. I neglected to say that, but the whole $13,000 was for water heaters. And as you can see where I've illustrated as an associate member, A.O. Smith is one of our partners. That's the flat dollar amount that you get when you buy water heaters as an associate member. And you can see the difference of the payout when you're a Service Roundtable member. So the first thing I said when I called up this member is, where are you buying the water heaters from? He's buying from a distributor. Okay. Well, what other parts and supplies are you buying? Are you buying pipe? Are you buying pans? Oh yeah, I'm buying a lot of that. And they're a distributor. That's a partner. However, they were not at a Service Roundtable level. So that $21,000 rebate could have been a lot more. Again, $50 a month, $600 annual investment, of which
Mike froze up on us again. Guys, what he was going to say is out of that $600 annual to be at that service roundtable level, half of that goes right back to your local chapter. So we want to be good partners. We want to create that win-win situation, and we want to make sure that our local chapters, our local associations are strong as well. So out of that $600, $300 goes right back to your local chapter. So that's where he was going with that. One of the things that I will differentiate here again is the associate membership is absolutely free. And I am looking at Jennifer, and I'll get with you on these. I'm actually looking at some totals of some of your associate members, and this is what they've gotten in 2019, free money. I mean, no membership dues whatsoever. 786, 961, 473, 574, 383. And that's kind of what we see is the average associate that takes advantage of these, they're making $500, $600, $700 a year. But if you upgrade to that service roundtable level, then you're easily going to double, triple, or quadruple those amounts. And he just showed you that prime example with that member that made $13,000 and it could have been $21,000 for $50 a month. So with that being said, it looks like Michael got booted off. Jennifer, if it's okay, what I would like to do is go ahead and be able to share my screen because I'm going to show them some of the website stuff that they
Yes,
get.
and Elsa, I'm not sure if Elsa has logged in as of yet. But it would be helpful to see how they actually, get in and what they see. But I believe if you click on the bottom there, you should be able to click share screen.
All right. Hey, and Elsa, so what you do, I'm actually already logged in. And so I'm kind of ready to go. But Elsa, what you do is your login is the email address that you provided TACCA Greater Houston. So that's your email, that's your login. Your password is your last name, all lowercase. The only thing, if it's 4 letters or less, then you add either a 1 or a 1, 2, 3 and try both of those. But if it's more than 4 letters long, then it's just your password is your last name, all lowercase. I thought I saw Michael trying to get back in here, so we'll go ahead. Let me go ahead and share my screen. Okay, are you guys able to see that?
Yes.
Okay, so this is our website, and I am logged in as an associate member. So again, remember, associate members, you get cashback rebates, you get limited content and resources that I'm going to show you, and then you get to take advantage of all our trainings, conferences, things like this. So I am logged in as an associate. You can go, as Michael was alluding to, you can do your free rebate analysis. This kind of gives him an idea of what companies and resources you use in your business, and he'll tie everything together for you to map out a plan that's going to maximize your return on those rebates. Then we go up here for associate members. You can go to our free stuff. And these are our downloads. And this is content that we provide. We have got a graphic design team that is working around the clock, developing content, whether it's marketing material, just a wide variety of things. There we go. Are we back? Can you guys hear me? Okay.
Yes, we
I hear
can.
you.
All right, thanks. So yeah, you guys can see on here, you got a wide variety of content that you can use. These are all templates. So when you download them, you can insert your company logo. They're really easy to tweak to make them your own. And as you can see, you've got about 13 pages of this various content that you guys can use. a lot of social media stuff, a lot of direct mailers, a lot of holiday things, first responders discounts, all kinds of things. So you guys can feel free to look through there. Again, absolutely free as an associate member. Then we get over to, I'm going to go to now, I'm going to stop sharing, and I'm going to go to our, oh, well, before I leave this page, if you guys will go to Roundtable Rewards, this kind of gives you an idea of all the different ones that Michael was talking about. So these are all our partners. It gives you what you earn up to. And again, that depends on your membership level. But if you click on any of those, it'll tell you. And so, yeah, you guys can go through those, see what you use. And again, get with Michael and he'll do the analysis for you. And again, make sure you're maximizing your rebates.
And the one thing, guys,
Oh, go ahead.
I'm sorry. The one thing I would add too is, Rick, go down that page just a little bit. And there's also who to contact up there right underneath. It says, this is the person that you call. Make sure you tell them you're a Service Roundtable member, because as an associate member, you're a member. And there's also the websites and all of that. So if you want to learn more or sign up or whatever for that particular thing, then that's where you go through. And by telling them that you're a Service Roundtable member, they start tracking your purchases, so you'll get the rebates.
Hey, Michael, I see you're back with this. I kind of wrapped up where you were at. And now I'm just kind of getting into the website. Let me share with them the Service Roundtable page, and then we'll let you wrap it up.
No worries at all.
Okay.
Thank you.
Guys, I'm going to stop sharing this screen, and I'm going to share another one.
And Rick,
And we have one more, we have another contractor,
Okay.
Brian Reinhardt also joined us.
Yeah.
yay,
Hello,
Brian.
everyone. Hey,
And there's
Vicky, how are you
Lisa.
doing? Long time no talk.
I know, too long, right?
I know. Hopes everybody's just staying well.
We are.
Good. You and John both. Is John on the call too, or?
No, he's got a group call going in. In fact, he told me to be quieter.
Okay. All right then. Good to see everyone.
Good to see you too.
All right, so guys, now I am on if you're a Service Roundtable member, you log in the same exact way. This is your page for the Service Roundtable. And again, you can see down here at the bottom, the rewards are still the same, the rebate analysis. You can go to Roundtable Rewards. Again, you click on that. That again gives you what we just looked at. So we won't necessarily go through that again. Well, there it went anyway. So there's that. You can check those out. Really on the content, the thing that's really impressive now is the amount of content, marketing packages, social media campaigns. You saw what the other page was 13 pages. Now you got 134 pages of content and resources. And then if you look to the right, you can see some of the top downloads that our membership throughout the country utilized this week. So yeah, you can just see top downloads for the month, for the week, top downloads all the time. And again, all these are template friendly, where you can just add your logo and your information, and again, make it yours. And that's the content part of it. One of the things that's really also very specific to our Service Roundtable is our idea exchange. And as you guys know, the marketing and learning from one another is really important. There's no reason to try to reinvent that wheel time after time after time for every issue that you're dealing with. So idea exchange is a format where contractors, if you got a question, a challenge, a concern, you can get on there, you can ask the question, and you'll have contractors from all over the country responding and just letting you know best practices. This is how I did it. This is what I dealt with. And so it's a really good resource, so you're not reinventing the wheel and you're not wasting a lot of time. With this too, one of the things that we really like is our search. So say I was in here and I wanted to look for something under human resources, then I could go back and I'm going to go ahead and just put the entire archive. And then you can see, you know, there's incident reports, employee handbooks, all kinds of different stuff. Temperature tracking, which is really big right now with COVID-19.
Hey, Rick, for some reason your screen didn't change. We're still looking at just
Oh,
the,
you can see the,
yeah, did you?
all right, let me go back and try.
Okay. It is neat to see this, guys. So if you can see it, if you can show it to, I want you to see it. Did you clicked idea exchange, right?
Absolutely. I'm seeing it. Are you guys not seeing it?
Well, maybe
Okay.
it's just my screen slow. Is anybody else seeing anything but,
It looks to me like the home
over on
screen.
this end.
yeah, it's the home page. It may just not, Rick, I don't know.
You can just stop sharing for a second and then start it back up.
Okay.
And see if that'll do it. Yeah, and then start sharing on the page you're on, and I bet it'll do it. Brilliant, Jennifer.
Technology.
Yes, young
Yeah,
people
Barbara,
know how to do it.
I've learned more in the last, there we go.
Yes, yay. This is what it looks like.
Yeah, guys, this is the idea exchange. And let me go ahead and, like I said, I'll put in human resources. Because that's what I'm dealing with right now. You run a search, and then again, now you see all the different topics, the temperature taking, the incident report. There's literally anything that a contractor is asked or needed help with, you can find that topic. And again, it's just a matter of saving time, making you guys more efficient, effective, and so you're not wasting a lot of time and money. One of the really cool features to this as well is one of the things that we're all very conscious on is the amount of emails that we get each day. So like if there's a topic or there's something that's getting a lot of attention and you're just getting killed by emails, you can go into this system and you can refrain from getting those emails. So you can opt out of that subject or you can opt out of them altogether if you want, if you choose to do so. And again, that's something that once you become a member and you go to this level of Service Roundtable, then we'll have somebody walk you through the website in detail to show you how to do all those things.
And guys, one other thing Rick didn't mention is you see that tab up at the top where it says My Account. You can also go in there, yeah, right below that, Rick, right in that green bar, yeah. Click on that just so they'll see what it looks like. And it's, you can, where it says email lists right down there, you can go in there and, for example, if you don't want to get, when somebody posts on the idea exchange, it'll just automatically come to you, but you can change it inside here and just get a daily report. So it'll take all of the emails that have been posted on the idea exchange that day and send it to you in one email, which is how I like to get mine. So there's some ways you can cut down on it's just constantly being in there through that, you know, how you set up some things in here. So you won't get bombarded all the time.
And then lastly, what I wanted to let you guys know too, especially on our website, if you guys will look, again, as an enhancement to local benefits, we know that our local affiliations, such as TACCA Greater Houston, you guys do a lot of training, a lot of technical, a lot of code, a lot of different things like that. We offer those as well. And your associate membership and your Service Roundtable membership, those get you into those at the same price. It doesn't matter. Correct. I'm correct on that, Vicki, that,
yes.
yeah, the cost, if it's free for everybody. If there's a price for it, then it's the same price, whether you're an associate member or Service Roundtable.
Yes.
Is everybody, has everybody heard about Service World Expo coming up September 22nd through the 24th? If not, I want to encourage you to go and register for this conference. It's going to be absolutely phenomenal. You can go to the website, you can register. The great thing is because we had to pivot and it's now virtual, registration is absolutely free for everybody. And we've got breakout sessions, we've got topics for everybody in your company, from mid-management, office, owners, everybody in the company. And the cool thing about it is they've incorporated some really high-tech stuff. This isn't going to be a Zoom meeting. There's augmented reality, virtual reality. When you do the expo and go into the different booths, there's going to be holograms. And it's going to be pretty cool. So, and again, it's free. We encourage everybody individually to register, because every person that registers gets a certain number of points. And those points go towards prizes throughout the conference. Plus, we don't want everybody crammed in front of one computer when you got different skill sets and different positions in your company that are looking at it. So,
because there'll be, and this is the reason why too, there'll be different tracks going on at the same time. So your salesperson might be wanting to watch something in the sales track, and then your office manager might want to watch something in marketing. So that's why it's real critical, everybody. And the cool deal is it's a lot of the contractors want to bring more than just themselves or more than just a key manager to the conference. And this is the year to do it, because everybody can go free.
right. So I'll wrap up, and then we'll let Michael jump in here with some final thoughts on the rebates. But guys, in a nutshell, and to me, you know, I'm the former executive director with TACCA North Texas, with the Independent Electrical Contractors Association. So I understand what Jennifer does as she works with you guys. And so to me, it really is a no-brainer. If you're an associate, if you're a local member of TACCA Greater Houston, you're automatically an associate member with Service Roundtable. And what that means is you get cashback rebates. Now, granted that the percentages are lower, but it's still free money. Number two, you get a limited, which you can use to really benefit your business. If you decide to upgrade at that point, as you saw, the percentages go up, you're making more money. You've got more content and resources to utilize. You get to participate in the idea exchange. You get to participate in all the conferences and trainings and all that stuff. It's only $600 a year. But with that being said, like I said, 300 of that goes right back to your local chapter to help you guys stay strong as a local chapter. So that's what I've got. We'll let Michael wrap it up. And then if anybody's got any questions, we can answer any questions.
Thanks, Rick. You can hear me okay?
Yes.
If you stop sharing your screen, I just want to, I want to put one slide up there that everybody can see. Had some examples. Hold on a second. Share screen. So this is pretty much the one screen that I wanted to show everyone. There we go. So this is our homepage. The best way to get interacting and really to make sure that you're taking advantage of any and all rebates out in the industry and making sure that you're aligned from a company perspective with the right partners. One of the things that we've created is a free rebate analysis. Okay, this screenshot that you're seeing is the homepage once everyone is logged in. So once everyone's logged in, you're going to see the same homepage. And in the lower left-hand corner, there is a link that says, it's a hyperlink that says free rebate analysis. When you click on that, you'll get about 12 or 13 questions. And all the questions do is ask you about who you're utilizing as a vendor for various parts of your business. Where do you buy your equipment from? Where do you buy your parts and supplies from? What are some of the marketing partners you're using? Do you have an answering service? And if so, who are you using? So on and so forth. Very simple, very basic questions. It takes maybe 3 to 4 minutes to maybe complete it from start to finish. When you hit submit, it comes directly to me. We schedule some time where we can kind of not only review the worksheet and and the information that you provided to me, but I review the entire program with you. Who the partners are, how to maximize your payments. I talk about some ways of reallocating spend and vendor consolidation. In some areas, inventory management. I mean, you name it. So typically I tell folks, you know, membership, the Service Roundtable membership, $50 a month. It's a $600 total annual investment. Our average Service Roundtable member generates $1,500 in dollars every single quarter. So that's a $6,000 return on your $600 investment. I don't know about you, but that's a pretty good return. If you ask me, I do it every day and twice on Sunday. And with an individual like myself, who's here to kind of show you the roadmap, show you the partners, how to get integrated, it's almost a no-brainer, scenario. I'm only successful when you're making money. So I'm tasked to make sure that you're going to make at least $600 to cover the membership, and then even more so. And for most of you guys that saw earlier, we had an associate member generate $13,000 in rebates for 1 quarter, utilizing 1 partner, utilizing 1 product. Just think about the potential of about that member if they would just open up a little bit and added their distribution, their marketing, maybe a dispatch platform, some consumer financing, whatever it is, that number could be significantly higher. So my contact information is down on the bottom. Please feel free to call me. Let's chat about rebates and partners and who you're doing business with. You can click on the link and fill out the worksheet. I'll be more than happy to work with you in that capacity, or if you just had some general questions, you can certainly give me a call. So,
Michael, I wanted to ask one question that I'm sure that new members would have is how complicated is that process once to get set up with those various vendors?
The process is actually really easy. The whole Service Roundtable rebate program is super simple, and it is super easy to get opted in with the partners. Now,
how extensive is the tracking of the rebate portion of it?
The partners do an extensive, comprehensive reporting process, which is why we work 90 days in the lag. Okay, so we're in quarter 3, and we are just getting ready to cut quarter 2 checks. All of our members will have quarter 2 checks at the end of September. Okay, because it takes us 90 days to process a quarter. Okay, but it's pretty comprehensive.
Jennifer, let me just add too, I think the majority of the work is done by the Roundtable Reward partners. Most of them, in fact, the contractor, the member doesn't have to enter anything. Now, Michael is going to encourage them to track and enter their purchase information. Now, there are some that do require the member to put in their, you'd have to go through their invoices, but most of the contractors, have that capability now with their software, and just pull the invoices related to that, particular vendor that they've purchased from, and they would enter it. And the form to enter it's pretty simple. But as I understand it, Michael, and correct me if I'm wrong, the vendor reports the members' purchases to us. And we have somebody who's a full-time, that's all he does is verify the member purchases against, what the vendor is telling us a particular member bought versus what a member is telling us he or she bought. And so, if we don't have anything from the member, then they just go by what the vendor says. That's why it's a good idea for the contractor to enter his or her information as well.
Okay.
And
Okay.
I can tell you that with Johnson Supply, we're a Service Roundtable member.
Mm-hmm.
for our customers, we make it really easy. We have a list of all the active members our marketing department retains. And so every quarter, whatever purchase those customers made, we report at Service Roundtable.
Yeah.
And if they want to cross it, then, certainly we can provide sales reports to the members and say, look here, this is what you bought from us the last quarter. So this is what we've reported to Service Roundtable.
Here's basically what I tell everyone I talk to, okay? So is reporting required? No, it's not. However, let me just give you a quick example. Let's say that you're buying products from Johnstone Supply and you bought $10,000 last quarter worth of products and you don't report anything. Johnstone sends in the report for your purchases and it only says $4,700. Okay. So you haven't reported anything. The way our system is set up is if you enter a number or if the member enters a number and the partner enters a different number and there's a discrepancy, our system is designed where it's going to raise a discrepancy flag. And then we're going to call the partner on the behalf of the member and say, hey, we have a discrepancy. What's going on? If you don't enter your numbers, yes, you're still going to get paid a rebate, but that rebate's going to be calculated on the $4,700 and not the $10,000 what you actually did. So although we don't require it, I must have had, just in the first couple months, in the last couple months, hundreds of calls. Every phone call that I talk to, I say, please, and we go through the process. And it's a really easy process.
Okay.
There's not a whole lot of invoices or documentation that's required. It's basically you put in a number and you click the save button, and that's it.
Okay. Well, my other question with that is options. If you are, when you do your analysis, and let's say that somebody's purchasing specifically some type of parts or equipment that's not from a company on your partner list, do you all make recommendations, like in the case where Johnson is a partner, do you make recommendations of partners that are on the list that they can receive those discounts with?
Absolutely, every single time.
Okay, great.
Every single time. So I'll give you, just 2 or 3 other quick examples. Most of the contractors I talk to handle their own human resources. Okay, we have a human resource partner, a few of them, Comprehensive Employment Solutions, every call. Answering services, a lot of companies will have, call forwarding. I'm a big advocate of answering services because I think they're revenue protectors, right? If I'm your customer and no one's picking up the phone, right, I'm calling someone else. So I preach answering services a lot. Hey, we have 3 or 4 to choose from. So absolutely, I always make suggestions and recommendations.
Great. Does anybody else have any questions?
Is on the bottom, and if you have any questions, feel free to let me know.
Cool. All right. Well, hey, Jennifer, I know from all of us here at Service Roundtable, we really appreciate the invitation. And I'm looking forward to when we start opening up meetings in person again. I'm only 3 hours away, so I can't wait to come down and meet with you guys in person and again, just work together to create that win-win-win relationship for everybody involved. So thanks for having us, and we really appreciate it.
Thank you. We are very happy that y'all were able to do this and show our members. And if you're okay with it, I'd like to be able to share the videos so that pretty much everybody can kind of learn about it.
Absolutely.
All right. All right. Thank you all so much. And thank you everybody for attending. I know schedules are tight and I really appreciate it.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you
guys.
Thank you, guys. Gotta go.
If I did